the silent Mars. 3 months had passed since the Eclipse War, the bloodiest conflict in human history. Mars, once a wasteland of dust and ruin, now shimmered under twin suns. Rebuilding fleets hovered over vast colonies, and the surface was alive again, towers of crystal, new cities glowing, and monuments built to honor the fallen. But amidst the new dawn, Captain Ryan Cross, now known across galaxies as the Eclipse Warrior, stood in quiet isolation. He removed his helmet. His eyes glowed faintly, one silver, one black, proof that light and shadow still lived inside him. The balance of creation pulsed quietly in his veins. Ryan, thinking, peace. It feels heavy, as if the stars themselves are holding their breath. From behind, Commander Aria Vale approached her armor engraved with a symbol of the Aegis fleet. "Aria, you've been coming here every night." "Ryan, it's quiet here." "Too quiet?" "Aria, after what we've been through, I'd take quiet over chaos." "Ryan, maybe. But silence doesn't always mean peace." Suddenly, the ground trembled. A faint hum echoed through the air, resonating deep beneath the planet's surface. Ryan turned, eyes narrowing. "Ryan, it's starting again." Chapter 1. The Awakening Signal. Deep beneath the Ares Valley, an ancient architect relic began to pulse, a massive crystalline sphere buried miles underground. Scientists called it the Aegis Core, but Ryan knew better. It was a heart, and something was making it beat again. He and Eryndal, the last living architect AI, descended into the tunnels. The blue glow intensified, filling the cavern with blinding light. "Eryndal, these patterns, they've changed. They're not defensive protocols." "Ryan, then what are they?" "Eryndal, a signal, a call. Ryan, a call. To Eryndal, to the ones who built us all." The chamber exploded with energy. Massive glyphs appeared in the air, forming a galactic map. Hundreds of systems highlighted, all converging toward one point. The Nexus Star. Ryan, low voice. "They're coming back." Chapter 2. The Architects Awaken. Across distant galaxies, old worlds began to stir. On the frozen moon Tathos, gigantic spires of light rose from beneath the ice. On Varelius Prime, long-dead monoliths reassembled into colossal statues, each bearing the mark of the first architects. Everywhere, people felt it. A vibration in the air, a whisper in their dreams, voice echoing across the stars. "Children of flesh, you played with the gift of creation. Now we return to see what you've become." Ryan's command center on Mars lit up with thousands of reports. Distress calls, sightings, cosmic storms, all synchronized perfectly across the galaxy. The architects weren't just returning, they were reclaiming what was theirs. Chapter 3. The rift opens. At the edge of the solar system, near the remnants of the Abyss Gate, energy readings spiked. What had once been a black void now shimmered golden, a rift of light, opening wide. "Comes, officer." Command. "We're detecting multiple objects, exiting the rift. Enormous. Non-hostile. But they're altering local gravity." "Aria, get visuals now." Through the projection, Ryan and Aria watched, and all massive golden ships emerged. Shaped like spirals and suns, their surfaces etched with living light. They had no weapons, no engines. They floated, powered by the will of creation itself. Ryan whispers. "The true architects. Eryndal, they have returned to judge their children." Chapter 4. The Voice of Creation. Moments later, every being in the galaxy heard the same voice. Not through speakers, not through waves, but directly inside their minds. Voice. "The balance has shifted. The cycle must begin again." Across thousands of worlds, chaos erupted. Some bowed in worship, others screamed in fear. Governments mobilized fleets, scientists lost contact with satellites. Even the stars seemed to dim. Ryan felt a sharp pulse in his chest, his Eclipse core responding to the architect's arrival. His body began to radiate light and shadow in waves. Ryan, they're calling me. Aria. Then go. Find out what they want. Ryan stepped aboard his ship, the Eclipsed Vanguard, and ascended into orbit. Chapter 5. The Hall of the First Ones. The architect fleet surrounded him. One of their ships, a structure the size of a moon, opened its gates of light. Ryan entered, walking through corridors made of pure energy. At the center stood colossal beings, not metal or flesh, but living constellations, their forms rippling with galaxies. First Architect, Eclipse Warrior, you carry both light and darkness. You ended the Void King, restored the balance. Ryan, then why return now? First Architect, because you broke the law of creation. The eclipse should never have existed. Ryan's fists clenched. Ryan, you're saying saving the galaxy was a mistake? First Architect, you united opposites that were never meant to merge. The fusion of light and shadow has awakened something far greater, the eternal core. The chamber shuddered. Visions filled Ryan's mind. Galaxies collapsing, stars merging, time bending. First Architect. It is the beginning and end of all things, and it stirs. Because of you. Ryan. If it wakes, what happens? First Architect. Reality resets. All creation begins anew. Ryan's voice cracked. Ryan, then tell me how to stop it. First Architect. You cannot stop creation. Ryan Krause. You can only face it. Chapter 6. Rebellion of the Living. When Ryan returned to Mars, the situation was out of control. Human fleets surrounded the architect's ships in orbit. Every world was on edge. Admiral Drac, angrily. They claimed to be gods, and were just supposed to kneel. Aria, you fire that cannon, you'll start another war. Drake. Better a war than extinction. At that moment, a massive surge of energy erupted from Mars's surface. A holographic form of the First Architect appeared in the skies over every world. First Architect, children of creation, you have turned our gift into a weapon. The universe cries for balance. Judgment has come. Panic spread. Cities rioted. Fleets prepared to fire. Ryan stepped into the broadcast, his voice echoing through every screen, every transmission. Ryan, no. There will be no judgment today. We've made mistakes, but we've earned the right to exist. I'll face whatever comes next. But this galaxy will stand. The architects paused. For the first time, their cosmic glow flickered uncertainty. First Architect. Then prove it. Eclipse Warrior. Prove that life deserves to continue. Chapter 7. The Journey to the Eternal Core. The architects opened a rift in space, a swirling tunnel of light leading to a region beyond time itself. Aria, you can't go in there. It's suicide. Ryan, if I don't, creation resets. Every memory, every soul, gone. Aria, you can't fight the beginning of everything. Ryan softly smiling. Then I'll reason with it. He turned to her, their eyes meeting one last time. Ryan, tell them to keep building, Aria. No matter what happens, never stop. The ship's engines roared. As the rift swallowed him, the stars stretched, twisting into an endless sea of light. Ryan Cross vanished, heading straight into the eternal core, the heart of all creation. Epilogue. The architect's uncertainty. On Mars, the architects watched the rift shimmer. Eryndal. He's gone. First Architect. No. He walks where none of us have walked. He carries both chaos and order. Aria whispers, please, bring him back. The First Architect turned to the others. First Architect. If he fails, existence ends. But if he succeeds, creation will be forever changed. The screen fades to black. Next episode. The Eternal Core. The heart of creation awakens, and Ryan faces a choice that will decide the fate of every living thing.